Welcome back everyone. So this is the next episode of our mentorship. So as you can see, this is crude oil versus US dollar or oil. Okay. So as you can see, we have the black box here. So we broke because as you can see, this a little bit risky. I can't enter a survey here. So only way I'm gonna enter is as a retest. Okay. So now I'm gonna determine my TP. Okay, that's TP2, as you can see. TP2, TP3, done. Okay, it is done. It is done. Yes. That's the reason that we are pumping. Okay. Then what happened? We come down some black. So what does that mean? I'm not gonna say opposite. No way. It is because I don't have the black box no more. I mean, this is dead. This is done. For this one to be the black box and to determine TP, it has to trade up. So you can see here, when you zoom in, what do you see? It traded up, but did it really hit TP? I mean, 23.6% of the Fibonacci. I think it didn't. It didn't. So it should trade up there in order for this to determine its TP. Okay. So there is no black box. I'm gonna wait. What happened there? We found another one there. 2, 3. Did we break? No. This is huge, as you can see. So whole thing is a black box here. So you can determine TP based off of this. TP1, TP2 is up here, TP3 is up here. Okay, that's why we are pumping. Then inside of this black box we found another there. What did we do? We broke. We broke. Of course we didn't break the 2.5% and the 5%. We did break the 2.5%. So as you already know, for our entry we use 2.5% and for our stop loss. Okay, because that 5% is rare. Okay, that is a gold standard, but it is rare. It is very rare, so I can't risk that much for something that is rare. Okay, so what happened here? I'm gonna determine my TP, TP1, TP2 is down, so it's not hit. So what does that mean? It means at the retest I will enter up a little bit around the golden zone. It would be great if it was up the golden zone, so I risk 1 to 4 or something. Okay. So that didn't happen. Of course we retested, but it didn't really went deep, so I'm not interested. Then we found another black box. That right there, my friend, is a sell. I would sell that shit and I would aim for the bodies. TP. TP2. TP3 is down there. TP3 is not hit. Okay. So what would I do? What would I do? So I entered it. So as you can see, it is my entry. My entry as you can see. So my entry is close to TP2, so I'm not gonna take partials. It's simple as that. I'll not change anything. There's nothing is changed. Okay. It's all static. It's all rule based. It's mechanical. Okay. The rule is static. It cannot be changed. It is proven already. So right here, I will take my partials. I mean, that is TP1, TP2 and TP3 is down there. So I'm not gonna take partials. Stop loss is still up at 2.5%. Okay. So what does mean that make sense? If this is not it, I might consider entering a sell. If your stop loss is small. Okay. So as if price really retested it, that is beautiful, I might enter that one. Aiming down there. So that's what I will do. Interest there has a weakness and there, and then price dumped. So right here I'll take partial 7%. Then what happened? We take partial, then I would trail my stop loss to break even. So simple as that. Then this thing smashed up, hit my stop both of my stop loss, right there as break even, and this one right up there. Okay, this one is a loss. Okay, simple as that. This one two partials, and this is a win. Okay, it is as break even. I didn't lose nothing. So for this loss, I made up the loss of this one. Okay, it might not cover it, but it is amazing. Then what happened? We formed another block was where 1, 2, 3. Then what happened? We broke that shit up there. Is that a buy? It is a buy, but I'm not gonna enter. So close down is not gonna happen. So I'm gonna wait for the market to trade down. I said I would be interested to buy. Okay. Then since we have a TP for this one, which is TP2 is up there, TP3 up there, and we have a TP for this one, TP1 and TP2 and TP3 is up there. So market started pumping. It started pumping. So okay, since it's right there, we have no nothing. I mean, I'm sorry. I would say that one. Look, this is a black box, right? This one. We broke TP1, TP2 is down there, not hit. It is not hit. So as soon as the market pumps up there, I would say that's a save. So close still up there. My risk, my reward is down there. Okay. Still we are in a bearish trade. Okay. What happened? Then sell that shit. The market dumped. Take partial there. Stop loss at break even. Okay. Simple. Then what happened? Reverse direction. Our stop loss we are out in profit. So as soon as it changes direction to the upside, it breaks my stop loss. I mean the 2.5%, the red line. Now I know where I'm moving. So I'm gonna enter my TP upside. Okay. It doesn't mean I'm gonna enter up there and put my stop loss down. Not gonna. I'm gonna wait for the market to trade down there. So now my stop loss there and the reward will be up there. But unfortunately that didn't happen. It's okay. It can go without me. I don't even care. I don't care. So it really pumped. So everything here is dead. So black box here, everything is dead. It's dead. Okay. So next, what we do? We have $1,000. We got $1,000. Find me a black box. We have one there. 1, 2, 3. These are my RTP. We're not gonna enter a trade. Only these are tests. Since we broke to the upside, I'm gonna turn on my TP to the upside. TP1, TP2 is up there, and TP3 is up there. So what does that mean? It means I'm already interested in entering the retest, same TP2 and TP3. Okay, what is a retest? Right here. That right there is a retest. Okay, that right there is a retest. Alright. So what happens here? You buy, buy, so buy. Stop loss a little bit down there. Risk reward is up there. TP2, right? TP2. That's exactly what the market did. Okay, the market really pumped up. So right there, you take your partials. Stop loss at break it. Take partials. Then take partials. Don't die your stop loss. Right there, 60% would be out or 90% would be out. If you take partials, 30% would be 90%. Then finally, we dumped. So there is no paradox here. Then we found another paradox here. 3, what did we break? 3, we didn't break, finally we broke it. So finally we broke it, right? So what would you do? What would you do? Nothing. I'm gonna use the wicks. It is because the body is negligible. The bodies are not that much huge, so I'm going to use the second highest high of the 3 candles. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one. Second lowest low of the 3 candles. 3 candles means this one, and this one. Why? They are similar in shape. Look closer. Look closely here. This and this has full body, right? So this one is done. It's out of the black box now. It's out of the equation. So now this is the second highest high, the second lowest low, right? So that's this one. So it determines TP1. TP2 is exactly right. That's what we done. But I'm telling you. So here, TP1. I think TP2 was up there. I'm sorry. TP2 was up there. So that dump is because of this. So TP3 is up there. And look at that nice bounce. That's amazing. So anyways, so as you can see, TP2 has a dump without hitting TP2. What would you do? You buy. Where? At right there. Not the wicks. The bodies. Look. This is the area I'm interested in. Why? It is because, look, it is because this area is just silver. I told you that 70% of price bounces off of this, right? So my stop loss will be down here. My entry up here. Giving 2.5% for this too, right? So targeting up here, even up here. Okay, that's exactly what happened. Simple as. What if price dumps and hits your stop loss? It's okay. Then I'm gonna look for a buy. It is even better. Why? Why is it even better? Because the price now just collapsed to the gold, zone. So my stop loss will be very, very tight. If it dumps, I'm gonna wait. Then I'm gonna see if the risk and the reward is great. You can see that's a huge risk to reward. I will enter a buy if my stop loss is. So I told you have two options. I mean two chances of entering a buy. Number one is this one at the sign of the weakness once it touches it. Number two is down there at the golden zone. If price just collapses down and trades at the golden zone, you buy. It comes back down there again, you buy. Okay, I told you a position. Anyways, so before that, when we were trading break-even tests, this is a break-even test, bam, right? So I would place my stop loss down. That is the right way, but since most of the price bounces off of this, it's not really that a good thing to place a stop loss down. That's not gonna happen. I would place down there and interact with it as my risk reward ups. I would do that. I know they are interested in this area. This is the area they are interested in, not down there. If they come down there, it is because they want a cheap price. So to say it, okay. That's one thing that you should consider changing. Okay. Then what happened? So my overall direction or bias is to subside TP1, TP2, I'm sorry, and TP3. I am looking to buy, right? The prices, of course, I would sell because I showed you many times when they come near hitting TP2 and they dump and change the direction so downside. They change the sell program and seek TP2 so downside. That's crazy. So that might happen. So if that happens, in case if that happens, I will position myself as sale up there. If there is a sale. So before we do another block, as you can see, we dump it. What does that mean? It doesn't matter if you're using the bodies. If you want. TP2 is down there, not hit. What does that mean? That right there, the retest is a sale. Even though my direction is to upside, I will notice it as entering a sale. Okay. Don't trade against the trend. Don't trade against the trend. Shut up. You don't know what you are doing. Don't trade against the trend. Look, do you really want to miss this pullback? Even if it collapses, I don't want to miss this pullback. Do you really want to miss this? No. Like, I got no time, bro. I have no time. I have to be fast. Don't make money fast. And I gotta follow that something that's working, that's high probability. And that's a black box. And that tells me to say, I would say, if that tells me to buy, I would say, I would buy it. Simple as that. It's simple as that. I'll show you the data in the on NASDAQ and ES today. I'll show you live and you will see that crazy thing. So it was actually like, this was a black box. Dump it and they came to retest. Exactly, I sold the shit up there, put my stop loss up there. Now I am aiming TP2. It is huge weight. It's a huge weight. It will take, I don't know, a day or something to come down there. So it's actually in the 30 minutes time frame. So it will be the activity in New York session or something. Because they are very volatile. The indices are very volatile. So I'll show you that. Don't worry. Okay, let me go there and show you. I think this has finished. So perfection. Yes, it did. We can close this. This is the one. So I think my data is not working now, so it's gonna be crazy. Anyway, let's go to there. Let me show you a live trade. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. I think that one now $600 or something. I'm telling you. And now I am aiming down there. TP2 is not even seen down there. You cannot even see it. It is down there, bro. TP2 is down there. It's down. It's down, man, bro. Down, man. Look at that shit. It will come up, I don't care. It will come up, I don't care. I will take my partials. As soon as it reaches there, I'll trade myself to break even. Okay? Then I'm safe. I'll take partials, I will milk it. Okay? I'll milk it. As you can see, this is a trade. Okay? This is a trade. So Nasdaq is one on one route and S&P 500 has three. That's right there close to 1 grand, baby. That's simple as that. Simple as that. So anyway, that's an amazing trade. By now, it should reach this one. This so give me more. I don't know. 2 grand. If it reaches full TP, I know it is gonna reach that. If it reaches, I don't know. I'll make 3 grand or something. I don't know. 3 grand is at hand. $3,000. Right? With 700 account, so once it is gone. The next web is scientific design show you. It's the same thing. Once, as soon as I see that weakness, simply entered right there. As you can see, as soon as I saw that red candle, because as soon as I saw that red candle, I immediately entered the sell. Because if it pushes up and bullish candle, I'm not going to enter a sell. Okay, so here, 30-minute time frame, right? Look, this is a black box. Yeah, there. 2, 3 is a black box. TP2 is for me easy for S&P 500. TP2 is down there. This is live trade, bro. This is no joke. This is live trade. There is no hindsight or something. So as you can right up there, what is the chances? What are the chances, bro? What are the chances of catching that shit up there? And look myself, bro. This is my risk. Exactly what I preach is right here. Look at that shit. That is, I don't know, 1 to 7 or something. Might be like this, something like that. This alone will give me, I don't know, 1.5 thousand, 1.5, 1,500 or something. So this is a trade. Anyways, so let's keep up busy. So anyways, what happened here? What happened here? So just like I told you, we pause this shit, aiming up there, and I told you this sell the retest down there, it went down there. So you take partial there, you take partial there, right? So and you put your stop at breaking just like I showed you in the live trade now. Then the market just kept pumping. We have this bigger black box here, that's why. And what happened? 1, 2, 3, another black box pumped. So what does that mean? Now you're going to measure the body. Since it has a full body, you're going to use your bodies. TP1 is upside. TP2 is still upside, not touch it. What does that mean? Right there is a buy. My friend. Right there is a buy. Okay? You can buy that shit. Right there is a buy. Stop loss still down there. Stop loss still down there. Even if you use this, even if you use this black box to enter the buy, it's going a little bit down. It didn't hit that 2.5%. It's down there. 2.5% is down there. You gotta give a space. I already told you. Look, your space is down. This is a black box lower border. That one. The black box upper border. Okay, even if you buy this shit, you gotta give 2.5%. If you buy down, if you put your stop, that's amazing. That's good, but it will protect you. But your risk will be too much. If it dumps, and you would lose too much money. So that is the downside of entering down and putting myself down the normal way. So put it on the rebranded way. I mean, the stop loss has to be down there. Okay, it's the same. Then what happened? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is crazy. That is crazy. Look at that shit. This thing doesn't happen a lot. This shit that is TP1. One like this coming TP1. TP2, I can't even draw it. It is below the phone, bro. It's outside of the phone. It's crazy. So what does that mean? It means as soon as this low is broken 2.5%, as soon as it reaches down there, I want a freaking retest up here. Freaking at least halfway, I would take it. I would take it. And then bam. Okay. Bam. You already know what I'm talking about. So that is that. That is that. So the first thing I would oppose that one. Look at the black box, bro. Do you have a 2.5% space? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Possession. That's your space. You buy that shit. Look, you bought, bam, it delivered. It delivered. Then what happened? What would you do? You put it yourself to break you. And you take partial subs and you wait. Simple. Simple. And it will get you out of the trade. As soon as it comes down there, now you can see we formed another black box. Look at that shit. TP1 is down there. Now everything is pointing to the downside, right? So it is simple as that. Simple. It is simple. It is simple. It's nothing complicated. Okay? It's nothing complicated. Simple as hell. Then what happened? Then this is how the card, by the way. I don't know what happened on the Aussie dollar. So yeah, I was trying to find a black box, but there is nothing. Look down there. Maybe there is a black box. Yes, yeah, that is a black box. Why is that? One we traded this one actually up there. So actually this one comes a black box. This one comes a black box too. So TP1, TP2 is actually down there. That's what we have done. The reason is this is the reason. This is the reason. TP1, TP2, TP3. Okay. Wow. Wow. If TP3 was not hit, bro, I'm gonna save that shit up there. I would save that shit up there. If TP3 was not hit, let's minimize it 1 to 4. And 1/4 of my normal entry. Okay. 1/4 of my normal entry. Then I would aim down there. Okay. So anyway, that's exactly what happened. I didn't, unfortunately, we didn't get any retest up there, so I'm not gonna sell anything. Actually, so the stop loss should be up there. Entry, that's it. If that is the case, I would enter normal lot size, not 1/4. Then we formed another here, black box, right? Then we tried to break, we didn't. We tried, then up there we did. Up there we did. So what does that mean? It means you are pointing to the upside, your bias direction is upside, so TP2, after TP2 is dampened. Okay, the dampened. That's amazing. TP2 is a must, I told you. So anyway, we formed another here, just like how the dollar did. We dampened. That right there, my friend, is a sale. TP1. Oh my god, TP2 is hit, so and TP3 we can indirect it up there. Okay, it's okay. Indirect it. Stop loss up there. That's the risk, that's your reward. Okay. Okay. So anyways, we found another black box and your stop loss has break even now and you will be out of the trade with profit. So we pumped it. We pumped it. This is the black box. The black box for this one. But since look, have a closer look. Look here. Look at the bodies. So this is actually the black box. This is actually, that's why I told you to wait. I tell you to have patience. Have patience. Have patience. So TP1, TP2 is out of the scope of this phone at all. So look, boom, boom, right? TP1 is huge as well, and TP2 is up there. Okay, you don't even see it. So right there, my friend, could be a buy. I already told you that. I already told you that TP2 is high probability to be hit. There is high probability. So you can use this black box, 200 black box to enter a buy, and that your stop is at 2.5%. Not down there, not down there. It is okay. It's okay. Then what happened? This thing just sprang. This thing just obliterated everything. With a single candle, they amassed. They just surpassed everything and went up. But anyways, if it was not it, so nobody cares because my stop was at the given and I took partials at there. I took partials at there. I took partials at the peak. Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple. It is simple, bro. It is easy, bro. Nothing complicated, like, bro. Nothing complicated here, bro. So crazy. So anyways, finally my black box here. See, did we break? Yes. Boom. Now you're gonna determine your TP. You're gonna use the bodies equal highs or the second lowest low. That is right here. TP1. Since TP2 was not nailed, what do? You sell. Okay? You sell. You sell. Why? Bro, I bought down there. I bought down there. Why would I sell now, bro? What is going on? Because the market will just collapse and seek out TP2 to the downside. It's simple as that. It can switch quickly like this. Like this. It will not care about your positions or nothing. Okay. So don't ever argue and don't ever argue about not selling that. You gotta sell that shit. Okay. Even if it is a loss. So you are selling opposite, bro. I'm telling you, you are selling opposite, bro. It's nothing more. There's nothing complicated here. And you also produce a little bit up. What is that hard? What is hard about this shit? Aiming down there, what is hard about this? Think it's nothing hard here. So market collapse, you put your stop loss break even at your entry and then take partial sale. You wait for the market to advance, take partials. Then unfortunately it came up back up, your stop loss at breaking, don't even worry. So if there is a buy down there, don't even worry. This shit is moving up. Your profit is showing like crazy. Then next, I think there was no black box, no more. Look at that shit. It didn't hit the 33.6% Fibonacci retracement up there. Of course, it hits at 50%. We don't care about that. We care about the 33.6% and then 70. I'm sorry, the 61.6%, 68.6%. Right? So this is how the dynamics. Next will be jumping to dollar card. Oh my god, bro. What did happen to my hand? I think I cut myself. I don't know what cut me, bro. So crazy. It is so crazy. So I know it's black box here. See, when it's that man of TP. TP1 where? Down there. TP2 where? It's down there. It's not hit yet. That's why we are dumping here. That is the reason we are dumping here, bro. I'm telling you. We are coming down there. You can check the date. It is 17th July 2020. Simple. Simple. Then what happened? Then what happened? So since TP2 was not it, since TP2 was not it, sorry, TP1, TP2, maybe TP2 could be hit. If it is it, don't worry. Just enter for TP3, maybe TP3, okay. Simple. So where exactly right? Exactly right there we say. Even though if it is not up there, you gotta think about your surplus. Where how much risk you'd be willing to risk with there, and you gotta think about the risk to reward. After determining the risk to reward, wait for the weakness for the reversal pattern. Go to the lower time frames if you want and look at for bearish reversal. It could be something like this. It is basically head and shoulders. Simple as that. Okay, we broke this low, so we done. That is bearish reversal. You can go to the 5 minute or the 15 minute for 1 hour. For 4 hours, you can go to 1 hour and see for a market structure shift. This is a shift in market structure. Simple. Then what happened? This thing collapsed, so you sell that shit up there. Stop loss up there. Boom. That's your risk. Your reward is down there. So your risk is up there. Reward is down there. So that's exactly why the market is dumped from upside dumped. You take partials, your stop loss to break even, you wait. So finally cash out of the trade with profit. And finally made another attempt to break that 0.5%. It didn't break it. Nothing is broken. Nothing. It has to go to the next grid a little bit up. So as you can see, seems like it did break. No, it didn't. Look at that shit. That is a high. Do you think we would enter by based off that? No way. We are smarter than that. We are smarter. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Every kind of small words will bend our thoughts, will not make us do things that we don't want. Okay. anyways. So that means a sale. As soon as I see that weakness, I'm selling that shit. Zero. I don't care if it comes in there. As you can see, the spread is very, very tight. It's amazing. It's for a nice market. So I mean, they take commissions, but the spread is very, very tight. That's one thing for black box. For black box traders, okay, for black boxers, we need a tight spread because we are essentially scalping and swing trading are different. Swing trading means selling up there and waiting for it to dump for days or for 4 hours and 8 hours. But scalping means buying this one, taking out profit and wait, selling down there up there and wait and take partials and selling up there just like I told you and selling up there. But small movements should be capitalized. We are essentially saving time for it. Time is very, very important. Next what happened? Next what happened? So you said I should this thing dump it. Dump it the same way the traders have to break even up there and you take partials there, you take partials there. Okay. Then what happened? Then we formed another black box here actually. It's another black position. So as soon as we dump there, I'm gonna buy it. That's why I told you we are scalping. That's it. Why? We broke the two candles black box. We are actually aiming up there. So already the people look at that shit. Okay. It is not based off forces. So TP1, TP2 is actually up there. So we are aiming for this price to move up. To move up. That's exactly right there. As soon as look over and over again, bro. So crazy. Look, that's the two candles black box. That is the silver one. There is a buy. I told you to put your stop loss at 2.5%. Look, did the price move out of that black box? Is that silver zone? No, it didn't. It respects that shit like a fire. It went up to straight to TV. Oh my god. Alright. Straight to TV. And next what happened? Next what happened for another black box. Is that a buy? Maybe. Maybe I could buy that one. Maybe. That's my risk up there actually. That's my reward is up there. Okay. Since I have this one's reward up there. So when I am buying down there, I know that I am actually aiming up there. Okay. So you're gonna determine your typical graph of this TP1. TP2 actually it. I'm telling you TP2 nailed. That's why we have done. You had disrespected this one because TP2 was nailed. It was nailed. Then what happened here? What exactly happened? And what would you do? Since TP2 was nailed, how didn't I buy it down there? Look. That right there, my friend, is a buy and it pumped. So it gave you a room to put your stop loss at breaking. Okay. It gave you a room. It really pumped. So now there's no move. So you could take partials and you wait for another pump and you take partial. Okay. So a lot of buys and sells. Okay. So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. So you are making money. That's all. That's all that matters. So this thing without moving up is just disrespected this price and all out. So now we have changed the bias for this one and for this one. Now we change the direction to the downside. Now we are in a sell program. Every attempt to move up is just to move down. So you sell that shit. So as then we formed another block. So as you can see, we determine your TP. TP1 is actually lower and TP2 is out of the scope of this screen, this phone screen, so I can't really tell you where it is. It is really down there, oblivion, it's down there into here. So I will not sell those watches. I want it to come up there a little bit, so I'll sell up there, stop loss up there. That's risk reward. It will be down there, okay? Otherwise, I'm not interested. So as I told you, oh yeah, I'm sorry. So I forgot about that thing. This kind of the silver zone. So we have two attempts here. Now one is the golden zone, save that shit, and another is the silver zone, which is high program. Stop loss will be at 2.5%. That is your entry. So risk and that is your reward. So you could actually sell that shit right there. As soon as it hits, look how the market reacts, bro. What the hell do you do more than this? Just crazy. Just crazy. I don't need more. Nothing more than this, bro. It is amazing. It is just amazing, bro. It's just amazing. When you are selling that shit up there, you are actually aiming TP2 of this shit. This shit, which means it is a very, very long TP, like I showed you on Nasdaq and they say, yes. It is getting a lot of money with a little bit investment. Okay, that is how the black box works, bro. So anyways, I think we had another black box. So it's just a lot of black box here and there, bro. It's so crazy, so determined. So determined TP was nailed. That's what we are targeting. Every key level has a value. That's why look, TP1 has a reaction, TP2 has a reaction, TP3 has a reaction. That's why we take partial. That's an important point. That important key levels. Okay, we have a reason. We are objective, baby. We are objective. We do not run blindly. So as soon as you can see, just like it did, it hit that block. Two of them, what does that mean? It means if it hits this one, I'm not gonna enter a buy. Or it didn't hit the block, this one. Two of them, a couple of the two candles has to be there, two bodies. Look, now there are two bodies is in the same area. Now it hit it. That's my buy. That is my buy. My stop loss can be. So this is actually a specific what? Silver zone. This whole thing is a general silver zone. Specific silver zones that we are interested in is this one, the discount down there. Say buy, stop loss still down there at 2.5%. So risk reward is gonna be up there. So I don't know what happened in this market. As you can see, gave us a little profit, and I expect it to trade up again. Hit this at least half of this week. Is a finally done. So the good price out stop loss to break even. And take partials here and wait. Simple as that. Just wait. Just wait. Simple. Because we'll see how the dollar. So actually, I showed you this shit. I already showed you, showed you this shit. This bullish candle changed it to a bearish candle, right? If you remember. Look. Yep. Look. This is it. This was a bullish candle. Now change it to a bearish candle. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't know how they did it. What? How is that even possible, bro? So was there any bullish candle there? Yes, yes. No, no. So it was the next candle that done, not that bullish candle. So that bullish candle closed there and made a spinning top or doji. Okay, doji. So next time it's the same thing. I'm not gonna repeat myself. So next time we'll see pound shape on our time frame. And as you can see, we had a lot of sales, 3 days sales, okay, a lot of sales. So next time I'll catch you and we'll talk about this one too. Peace out.